Hello and welcome to the news here on Magicbricks Now. I'm Krishna Kumar. Let's take a look at the top stories that we're tracking.
And on 14th April 2017, there will be a mega award announced for consumers 1 crore, 50 lakhs and 25 lakhs. And for merchants, this will be 50 lakhs is the first prize, 25 lakhs is the second prize, and 5 lakhs is the third prize.
The government plays Santa, comes up with a mega lucky draw for going digital. The winner stands to win nearly 1 crore rupees. NITI Aayog's push for going digital, but on ground, civic bodies across India struggle to pay contract workers thanks to the cash crunch. Troubled preschool chain Treehouse shuts down 113 schools across the country. Clueless parents and toddlers have been left stranded mid-term. Parents allege that teachers' salaries and rents have been due for many months. 10 days since the shocking rape and murder of the 24-year-old physiotherapist, the police are yet to make any arrests. Leaders cutting across party lines visit the victim's family. Leaving hundreds of parents shocked, Treehouse Nursery has closed 113 branches across the country without any prior notice, leaving children stranded mid-term. Treehouse Nursery has informed parents that the abrupt shutdown of the centres is because of their inability to pay the staff for months on end now. Furious parents have filed a complaint at Mumbai's Charco police station. We have Aishwarya Paliwal getting us all the details in this report.
I'm standing outside the Dindoshi branch of Treehouse, which is a very well-known play group for various children in and around Mumbai. This Treehouse has various branches spread across Bombay. But the parents whose children used to study in this school were in for a rude shock when they got to know that the school was shutting down. The school shut down without any prior intimation to these parents. Now, parents tell us that when they came here, along with their children, the teachers told them that the management had taken this call that they are shutting down all the branches across India. Not just Mumbai, but even schools in Pune have been shut down. Now the parents went to Dindoshi police station to file an FIR. Already they were distressed with the fact that their children do not have a school to go to from the next day. The police on their part did not agree to file an FIR. Some of the parents had to call the DCP, the ACP, and some of them even had a word with the police commissioner of Mumbai, and it is only after so much pressure was put that the police finally agreed to take statements. The FIR in this case has not been filed yet. The parents complain that they do not worry about the money that has gone away from them. What they are worried about is that 1 full year of their children will go waste, as this is a crucial time for admissions anywhere. They are saying almost half the year has passed. In the next 4 months, new admissions will start. But they do not have a certificate from the school saying that their children were already enrolled in a particular class. They are saying they are stressed about the fact that 1 full year of their children will go for a waste. I'm here at the Dindoshi police station, where parents whose children used to study in Treehouse have come here and filed a complaint against the school and against the MD, Rajesh Bhatia. Now the student and the parents got a shock of their life when they got to know that the school was shutting down. They were there this morning and they were told that the school is shutting down, no more classes will be taken place. I'm here joined by some of those parents. Tell me, what was the most shocking news about this whole incident for you?
That the school is closed, that they have already taken a decision that we will shut down the branch, and you cannot send your kids from tomorrow. And that's quite of a shock because we have paid in full, and then there is nothing that our child has got since last 6 months, and another 4 months are on toss, so we don't know exactly what to do next.
So when we talk about 1 year of a child, so if the school has shut down, this is mid-term, no other school will take your kids inside. So what is it that you are feeling right now? Do you think that 1 year will go for a waste and that you have not got any support from the other authorities?
I think we feel absolutely cheated, all of us. That's the first feeling that enters me whenever I think about this. The other thing is there are a lot of students here because the students were admitted at different grades. There was playgroup, there was nursery, there were KGs, and a lot of parents do need a certificate in order for the schools to admit them in. That is going to be a very scary moment for them when this when the schools refuse to admit them, you know. So that's the feeling right now.
Do you feel cheated for what has happened with your kid? Because all of a sudden you go there and you know that the school has shut down.
Problem is that till the March 17 we have paid the fees, and we don't know what to do now, because next 4 months, 5 months our kids will be out of the school, and there is a habit of our children to going school. That's why we admit our children to in play group, nursery and junior KG, senior KG. After that, now we don't have any certificate to go any other school. And nowadays, this is my request to the education ministry or the government, like please do favor of 50% undertaking in each and every private school, so that they will not cheat each and everybody in future.
What is the authorities' take on all of this? Do you think that the authorities have been extremely helpful in this case?
Authorities are not at all helpful for us. Like, we are all common men. We have come here because our children is not getting education. We have come to the police department. We are giving a complaint. First of all, since morning they were not ready to take any complaint from us. So we were asking for an FIR since yesterday. Ladies were coming here and standing out for 4-5 hours and asking for complaint, but they were not taking any complaint. Today, I guess, because of our little bit political pressure or whatever contacts we had, they had taken a written complaint from us, but FIR has not been launched till yet.
So clearly, as you can see, the FIR has not been launched in this case, even though people have been trying very hard for the police and the authorities to take notice. All they are saying is that 1 year, one crucial year of their children will go for a toss if this thing does not get conclusive action. They have also been trying to get in touch with the MD of the company, but he has not been responding.
Away from that and on to our continued focus over the 24-year-old woman's rape and murder case in Mumbai. 11 days after the gruesome crime, Mumbai police are still to make any breakthrough. The cops have now started rounding up history sheeters in the area. Meanwhile, political parties have started making a beeline to the victim's house after the BJP, the ruling party. It was the turn of the Congress to meet the grieving family, and we have my colleague Disha Shah getting us all the latest details in this report. Listen in.
It's been 10 days and there's still no headway in the case of a 24-year-old physiotherapist who was raped, brutally murdered and then burnt to death at her own place in Vile-PArle in Mumbai. And now what the latest we learn is that now the police officials are going to investigate and question the history sheeters in the neighborhood within the 3-kilometer vicinity is what we understand. And so far they have already investigated and questioned 400 people, including the victims' relatives, friends, family and colleagues. So all of them have been questioned, but no leads, no suspects, no clues, and 0 arrests have been made so far is what the police claim. And on Thursday we also saw the Congress representative Janet D'Souza, who is the General Secretary of the Mumbai Regional Congress Committee, making its presence at the victims' family and of course at the police station. So all the Congress representative, they have given 2 days time to the police, saying that speedy investigation should be done and the culprit should be nabbed as soon as possible. And if that does not happen within by end of this week, then next Monday they are planning to carry a morcha against this where 1,000 women, minimum 1,000 women will participate in the morcha against the inaction by the police and the BJP government. This is Disha Shah reporting here for Magicbricks Now.
After meeting the parents of the victim, it was a very sad affair that nothing has been done on the investigation part. Until now, the police is groping in the dark that we are not able to find any clue about this murder and rape which has happened. And I think it's a very serious lapse on the part of the police and the government. The BJP Shiv Sena government, which is at the center, and at the state, and they have been talking about women's safety and security. I feel nothing has been done on that part, and they have totally neglected the women of the city.
Shifting focus away from that, the government is in a mood to play Santa, but you have to go digital and get extremely lucky to hit the jackpot. The NITI Aayog chief today announced a special lucky draw that starts on Christmas Day. Now customers and merchants as well will have a one-of-a-kind chance to win up to 1 crore rupees. All you need to do is go digital.
25th of December, that is the Christmas Day. The Christmas Day, 25th of December, on the occasion of the Christmas, we will start and daily NPCI will announce 15,000 winners of 1,000 each, 15,000 winners of 1,000 each for 100 days. In a row, there will be weekly draws, and in the weekly draws, there will be 7,000 winners with maximum prize of 1 lakh. That is, we'll do daily draws, we'll do weekly draws. And in the weekly draws, there will be a maximum prize of 1 lakh rupee, but there will be 7,000 winners. The scheme will begin on the Christmas day, that is 25th, and will go on till April, 14th April, that is the day of Baba Saheb Ambedkar Jayanti on 14th April. Starting on the Christmas day will also be the Digi Dhan Vyapari Yojana. The Digi Dhan Vyapari Yojana is aimed at incentivizing merchants. For them, there will be weekly awards of 7,000 awards with a maximum award of 50,000 rupees each. Maximum award of 50,000 rupees each for merchants every week. And this will also start on Christmas Day and go on till 14th April. That is the day of Baba Saheb Ambedkar's Jayanti.
Meanwhile, Economic Affairs Secretary Shaktikanta Das has said that the possibility of counterfeiting the new 500 and 2,000 rupee notes is very less, and they are also completely indigenous. First time notes were indigenously designed in-house with security features, and this makes these notes more secure with less chance of counterfeiting. That's the wording from Shaktikanta Das. Listen in.
The focus now in printing is now on printing more of 500 rupee notes, and both the BRB NMPL, which is the two printing presses of RBI, and the two printing presses of the Securities and the SPMCIL. They have, both of them are now concentrating on 500 rupee notes. Of course, there is printing of 100 rupee notes, 50 rupee notes, which are continuing. Total number of currency notes which normally Reserve Bank supplies in a year, 3 times of that notes have been supplied over the last 5 weeks or so. Just to give an example, for example, take the case of 100 rupee notes. The 100 rupee notes, about 1,60,000 crores were in circulation on 8th of November. Between 8th November and now, more than 80,000 crores additional, 80,000 crores in terms of value. I am talking about rupees in value. So rupees 1,60,000 crores of 100 rupee notes were in circulation on 8th November. Over the last 5 weeks, rupees 80,000 crores worth of 100 rupee notes have been supplied to the market. Similar is the position with regard to 20 rupee notes, 10 rupee notes, and also 50 rupee notes. So considerable amount of lower denomination notes also have been supplied, and the printing of all the lower denomination notes are also continuing in different machines, and they will be supplied. 1,80,000 crores rupees, 1,80,000 crores of 100 rupee notes were in circulation as on 8th of November.
At tier 160.
1,60,000 crores. Cash available to the cooperative banks, to the district central cooperative banks also, for the purpose of disbursement of crop loans. On a daily basis, we are in touch with the NABARD, we are in touch with RBI, and also with the banks, to ensure that the cooperative, district central cooperative banks get adequate cash, so that they are in a position to supply, to give the cash component of the crop loans to the farmers.
Now, with just a day to go for the winter session of the Parliament to end, the government and opposition have begun blaming each other for the washout. The uproar in Parliament continued, with demonetisation being the major point of dissent.
People have not been allowing the Parliament to function for last 16, 17 days. On the last days, they come and they have something to reveal and all. Who stopped you from revealing all this? What happened to you all these days? What were you doing? Why you were not allowing the Parliament to function? Why you were not allowed the Parliament to discuss an important issue like remonetization, its effects, side effects or after effects, whatever it is? They have done great injustice to the people of the country by blocking the Parliament. Now on the last day, you can't accuse the government that the government is blocking in. You have run away from the debate and you prevented both houses from functioning and discussing important issues. You have no moral right to criticize others.
जब बहस शुरू होगी उस वक्त ये चीजें बाहर आएंगे, क्या है क्या नहीं है, कौन सी सलाहें हैं कौन सी नहीं है, ये सारी चीजें बहस शुरू होते ही सदन में बता सकते हैं। सदन के बाहर जैसा कि मोदी साहब सदन के बाहर सब कुछ बोलते हैं, सदन के अंदर कुछ नहीं बोलते हैं। हम ये चाहते हैं कि सदन में बोले ताकि वो रिकॉर्ड में आए और वो सारी जनता को, देश के जनता को भी ये मालूम हो जाए। गवर्नमेंट कभी भी हमको बात करने नहीं दिया। अब जब हम रूल 56 बोलते हैं उसको नकार दिए, रूल 184 बोले उसको नकार दिए। कोई रूल मत नहीं है, क्वेश्चन आवर सस्पेंड करके आप इमीडिएटली शुरू करो बोले, उसको भी उन्होंने नकार दिया। तो इसका मतलब यही है कि वो डिबेट नहीं चाहते, चर्चा नहीं चाहते और देश के जनता को सच्चाई बताना नहीं चाहते।
Yesterday in the meeting has said that he is going to carry out a campaign against the anti-demonetization outside of the parliament.
उनको सबसे पहले चाहिए कि जो उनके करप्शन के कुएं से कांग्रेस के करप्शन के कंकाल हर दिन निकल रहे हैं, उन कंकालों का डीएनए टेस्ट करा लें पहले। हर डीएनए टेस्ट में कांग्रेस निकलेगी।
सर, किरण रिजिजू के मामले में क्या इंक्वायरी ऑर्डर करेगी सरकार?
कोई जरूरत नहीं है। किरण रिजिजू का जो मुद्दा है वो पूरी तरह से फैब्रिकेटेड है।
सर, राहुल गांधी के मामले पे विल द गवर्नमेंट बी एबल टू काउंटर द ऑपोजिशन?
हमें जरूरत ही नहीं है, खुद ही अपने आप को काउंटर कर रहे हैं वो।
I very categorically submitted adjournment motion from the very first day and requested the Honorable Speaker and Parliamentary Affairs Minister that let debate start, and when BJP has a brute majority on the floor of the House, the demand of the opposition parties, discussion with voting could have been easily tabled. I think on the very first day, if this adjournment motion could have been accepted, the whole session could have been run very smoothly. Many important government bills could have been passed. Many issues like surgical strike, problems of the farmers, Jammu Kashmir issues, federal structure being affected very broadly, those issues could have been discussed. So there is a saying, House belongs to the opposition. And if the House doesn't run properly and couldn't sit for a day only, government will have to take the major responsibility for that.
Now, the Income Tax Department is conducting a large number of raids across the country. This time, the IT Department conducted joint raids with the local crime branch unit and seized 1 crore rupees from a car in Mumbai. At least 45 lakh rupees was recovered in new currency and rest of them in old 500 denomination notes. 2 people have been detained in the incident. Now, in another incident, in a crackdown on Noida's Axis Bank branch, 20 proxy accounts were uncovered by the Income Tax Department with deposits amounting about 64 crore rupees since demonetization was announced on the 8th of November. A jeweler's account at the bank has also come under the IT department's scanner for selling of gold bricks worth 600 crore rupees since the move was announced. Meanwhile, sleuths also unearthed 10 crore rupees in unaccounted money from lockers of Bank of Maharashtra in Pune. Authorities are probing the involvement of bank officials in the illegal stashing of black money. Now, away from all of that, the Thane Municipal Corporation will ensure that the entire corporation will go cashless in the next 3 months. Speaking on the sidelines of an event to launch a solar plant in a city mall, Thane's Commissioner Sanjeev Jaiswal also said that demolishing 10,000 illegal structures in Thane would not have been possible without the support of citizens.
One particular network, which was basically from the Atmaram Patel Chowk, which is basically the entry point of Kalwa, and from there it goes towards Mumra, and then further down to Shil Fata, and then Kalyan Fata, and then further on from the Kalyan Dombivli. This was one stretch where a lot of structures, a lot of garages had encroached upon, a lot of illegal buildings, a lot of illegal structures. Basically, I wouldn't say illegal totally, but the protrusions were illegal. And it struck to us that if we are to really sort out the traffic woes of the city, because there are already 2 flyovers sanctioned at Kalyan Fata and Shil Fata. So keeping all this in mind, we took a major drive, and in retrospect, I should say that the people have supported me. Otherwise, demolishing more than 10,000 plus structures was not a joke.
In the wake of the recent demonetization that took place, the government is urging everyone to go cashless. I want to ask you, what is the TMC done in this regard? And secondly, how are you making the contractual payments, as in payments to those on a contract basis?
As far as the organization and institution payments is concerned, since the last 6 to 8 months, we have as far as Thane Corporation is concerned, we had already gone into the RTGS mode of payment. There's no check payment made, maybe barring a very few small payments, if any. The issue of concern was maybe some of the contractual laborers who were employed by some third contractor, and maybe it was an indirect employment, or we were maybe the indirect employee in that case. So now we are working on that, and very soon, like to be honest, I personally feel that almost 80 to 90% of the payment of TMC today is online. So it's whether it is RTGS or whether it is other modes. Maybe in the next 2 to 3 months, whatever remains will be converted into a cashless transaction.
Heading across to Bengaluru, where civic body BBMP's Demolition Drive 2.0 is gaining pace now in the Yelahanka area. On the second demolition drive, officials have recovered 1,300 meters of drain space, and we have my colleague Shrija getting us all the details in this report. Listen in.
The demolition drive by the BBMP has entered day 3 in the Yelahanka zone. Alone, the BBMP has identified over 323 properties as encroachments. In fact, the officials have now recovered 1,300 meters of drain space in Chikkabetanahalli area of Yelahanka zone, where 12 vacant sites had come up. In fact, the plan currently is to clear the encroachments of 46.2 acres under the guidance of Chief Engineer Siddhe Gowda, BBMP's stormwater drain. In the first phase, they are planning to recover around 4,100 meters of drain space in 6 locations in Yelahanka, Bomanahalli, Mahadevapura, Dasarahalli and West zones. Right now at Yelahanka, around 12 vacant sites have encroached upon stormwater drains, that is around 1,300 meter drain space in Chikkabetanahalli village, and around 9 vacant sites sit on 1,800 meter drain space near Veerasagar Lake, that is Attur village in Yelahanka zone. In fact, remember that the BBMP had taken up the demolition drive in order to reclaim all the encroached stormwater drains and lake beds after severe rains had left most parts of Bengaluru inundated in July, and the civic body now hopes to reclaim all the stormwater drains by February 2017. In Bengaluru, Shrija for Magicbricks Now.
Today, the third day, we have started the encroachment of Chikkabetanahalli coming under Yelahanka constituency. So, last 2 days, we cleared 3 survey numbers. Today, we covered 2 survey numbers. Work is under progress. The width of the canal is 5 meters, and we removed 3 compounds. Another 2 compounds have to rebuild.
In other news, traveling from Chennai, New Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bengaluru, Kolkata and Ahmedabad airport, if you are one of them, you will not need to get your hand baggage tagged anymore. The CISF that secures airports across the country has decided to do away with the stamping of cabin baggage tags at airports. The trial run for the same will be rolled out at these 7 airports that I mentioned starting today. Now, away from that, starting the 1st of April, there will be no liquor shops on national or state highways. The Supreme Court has set April 1st as the deadline to ensure all such shops on all highways are shut, and license of liquor shops on highways won't be renewed after the 1st of April. The Apex Court's order came on a PIL filed by an NGO called Arrive Safe regarding the security and safety of commuters. And with that, it's a wrap here on this edition of the news and Magicbricks Now. Thank you so much for watching. This is Krishna Kumar signing off.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Magicbricks Now. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Magicbricks Now. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/Magicbricks Now.